our people's demand, and yet his hell-bent attitude to deliberately continue suffering the poor masses of Nigeria while he continues to live in affluence with his cronies, former governors. He demanded to dialogue, but dialogue with who? The road tariffs, removal of fuel subsidy, and the valuation of naira. These are the main issues not related to the injury of the poor masses of Nigeria.
And if they're the psychophants, they want to do anything to please the president. At the expense of the people that
where are
they don't
IMF
know.
and World Bank now? As a person, I don't expect him to return subsidy. A good leader needs to be courageous for what I want the president to listen to people.
This is how quiet Abuja had been, my people. And I went around, I discovered that they're blocking the road. A lot of things are happening because of the speculation that the military wants to take over. I just pray that everything becomes calm. You can see what's going on here now. People are trying to make a U-turn, go back because they blocked it. And then if you're going to the secretariat, you have to show your ID card before going. So when you're going out, be careful.
You bend your policies for the benefit of your citizens. If you don't bend your policies for the benefit of your citizens, then social disorder will come that will bend you and your policies. This is what we can do in power with anything that the Prime Minister has pledged to you. That is another era. The new era will come. We hope those in Abuja, because recent hunger protests have subsided, it does not mean that some Professor in Kano and Kaduna are waving the Russian flags to welcome. The whole wide world, the big internet aid, people are fully aware of global. People can never be suppressed and silent in Nigeria, just like that. Going through until I should have a bit of advice. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Madam Abuja. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome.
For me, in 2012, what were the difference? What were he protesting against? And what Nigeria is protesting now? The only reminder of us what our friend Isaac just said. In Nigeria, we don't attend to what is important. We only attend to what is urgent. Mr. President, whatever you do now, or whatever you've been doing since you talk about eating the street, the speed of light establishment of Eastern Nigeria, whatever the commission and one in the north, whatever, these are all urgent actions you are taking, like we say, reactionary. The issue that will stand the test of time now is for the ISB, that people buy jobs into the police, civil service, civil defense, name it. People pay to enter. Abuja also told us how he spent to get to his own office too. That is most fraudulent. People pay money to get into public space or use their money to get into public space. I keep telling people, nobody put his money or our money where you won't get it back times 2 times 3. So if somebody is bringing money, it's okay, I'm giving you money to get to this office. Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Go ahead.
Okay. So when people get into office through using their money, once they get it, because I can just buy you, like I said, even now you pay money. When the person pay money, you don't want to recoup that money to any means. So let's engage our leadership movement process.
All right.
The former president has said it for the whole world. It is fraudulent. That time now is fraudulent, Mr. President. Address it. Some of us can help you to address it.
All right.
Know what to do.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mike, when we close. 2 more calls and I am done before I bring my guest
Hello,
in.
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good
Everywhere yet. They didn't do this when people were being kidnapped.
Okay.
Let me first and foremost thank you so much, Mr. Mike, and I want to say the same line with you. But mine is that for him, there were other presidents that made him. For example, President Goodluck Jonathan, in 2012, was it not this same Bola Tinubu that organized protests? If he left, I don't care. He put it up.
All right, calm down.
It's not more Nigerian than I am. You see now, there is actually time for that Nigerian women and women, elderly, to come out and make this whether you can shoot everybody.
All right.
But you should realize that what's happening in Bangladesh is about to happen now.
No, it will not. It will not. It will not get to that point. It will. No. I will not let you do that. Elder, please. You're an elder, and I respect you, and I need you to please stick to our rules. I'm sure you know, understand that.
It's all right.
Thank you.
But then,
Who's the country?
freedom of association and whatever. What is short of thing? Why is it we are ordering the police to be killing our children, our innocent children?
All right.
Once again, we should be very, very careful.
Thank you. Well, I think the IGP needs to be asked questions because there are people who are in charge of those government agencies, right? The security agencies. That's talking about the police. Are there no people who are presiding over that those shootings happen? And so that's why people are asking, okay, I mean, for that speech, why didn't the president say that an investigation will be launched? Because people didn't need to lose their lives all because of a protest. People didn't need to lose their lives.
They didn't bother him.
Okay, places and all of those things. Now, what's your comment on that?
Yeah, you see, generally, if you see most on end bad governance, you understand?
Yes.
Now, people now ask, what is protest? Protest is just any kind of expression, you understand,
Yes.
that tends to say I disagree with it what bad governance, because this bad governance has actually attracted a lot of things that has led to what hunger, you understand, both the rich, the poor, the average, whoever. There is a point that you say you are craving for something, I want to eat, either because you are hungry or because you need to just fill in, you understand.
Yes.
Now, for all those things, these are protests to be alive.
Yes.
You understand? For the government to make sure that you live and be alive, it is protected by the constitution.
Yes.
Now, if you say, I want to protest by doing what? I want to move. For one, expression of what? Right to freedom of what? Movement. You understand? You understand? Okay, no, I want to protest by doing protected. You understand? It is all guaranteed, both locally by the constitution, talking about the chapter 4 of the 1990 Constitution that talks about fundamental rights of every citizen. But in as much as yes, we know that all those rights are fundamental, you know, in every right they say there is what? Usually a kind of limitation. I wonder the extent at which we really want to go by that. Now, if you say you're talking about, that is why if you look at the order, at the end of the day, it made the judiciary a laughing stock.
Yes, it did that.
Yeah, it did that. People started interpreting, was it inside, around, at, or you understand? Because it's going okay. Some of the order says,
Let's just quickly take this conscious.
While we're doing this tour, we discovered that the president had called the security chiefs for a brief meeting. And so if you are going out into Abuja, please be careful. Just ensure that you don't gather in groups so that they don't think you are out for protest. Be safe out there. Your life is very important. Please stay safe, everyone. There were places that were blocked totally. Banks are not open till now, or government offices under lock and key. So whoever you are trying to go visit after watching this video, just call them before going to their office. You can see how empty the road is. And you, of course, you know, it's a Monday morning. So that's it, guys. I just thought, okay, let me go check out the condition of things so that nobody watching this video will get trapped in anything. At some point, you get to a point where they will ask you to turn back. You cannot pass. You just have to obey.
So you see, so because of the content, if you see the same constitution that provides, okay, you have right to life, right to freedom of association, right to movement, right to this, also provides for the exceptions. It says on this, like maybe for movement, except on issue of lawful order, which are like curfew and all those things. Right to life, except on execution of what? Court order, which is to say, okay, somebody who has been sentenced to death definitely has to die. You understand? The right to association. You understand? Except if now the association is not illegal. You understand? So some of those, so they are all provided for. But now you now decide to just go get get an order, and say, okay, against protesters. Is now the word protesters, are they create certain conventions. You see, when it comes to issue of ex parte, because ordinarily, that's what they say, ex parte before ex parte should be granted. Because
They are supposed to advise these people. You understand? When it is against the law. In the courts, so that they will know that when they are afraid, you understand? Because it's the same government that is paying them.
Do not be a judge in your own case if you must try and hear the other side.
Yes.
So now, but by virtue of the ex parte, it tends to rub off those two angles of both
Yes.
human rights, which are fundamental. Now you said to go to court, get a order without hearing from the other guys, and now just by virtue of whatever you feel around, which was actually not applied. During the, if you remember when we discussed the issue of presidential election and other, other stuff we've discussed before, to say, okay, let's restrain them. You understand? Let's restrain this set of persons to this place, and now thereby stifling their right to their fundamental rights. You understand? Now that ex parte is something that has caused a lot of problems. It should only be granted. That's what the NUC, even as at last year last year meeting of the judges in a national, they still reiterated it and say, see, if you must grant ex parte, let it be on something that will not affect. You can't grant an ex parte, you can't grant an order without hearing a person that will also affect the other person's right. Highlighting me without
exactly. And in this case, that was the matter.
That was just it.
Because it affected.
What's it called? Service, which is mandatorily that service must be, what's it called? Court process must be served before court will have jurisdiction. But even the court still frowns at ex parte. They say, okay, what steps have they even tried? Okay, now we try and try this other way now, to tell you, not talk of stifling right.
But one excuse that somebody would give is the fact that there were no visible leaders or face of these protesters. So in this case, who would you have said would have been summoned by the courts? No. Because you are saying that, okay, there must be a specific party.
Now, let me ask
so who are the people
now whose account was blocked in the UBA? You understand? In court, there is a place you give room for capturing a party or suing what they call unknown persons. Now, when you sue, you file. You understand?
Yeah.
There's only five. Some people
Okay, who are they suing? Who are they collecting the order
against? Why not?
You get.
If you even say you're looking for, there's an account was blocked in UBA that was purportedly an account according to the that it was discovered to be getting inflows from. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Now when you sue. Some of these persons that were used to do this were people that we actually look up to. When you read their judgment, when you look, I was not wondering why did they even allow this kind of, thing to be associated with their name. These are people we look up to, we give high respect and all those things. You understand? I can even wriggle around and say, okay, yes, I've heard the people. Why not put them on notice? Oh, okay. What will happen is because we're talking about hunger. Hunger has face. Are you getting me? Yes, hunger has a face. When you see somebody that is hungry, definitely from even the facial look of that person, you know. So, but why even stifle protest? That's even the question. Somebody is saying, I'm okay, I shouldn't say I don't like your ways of, okay, come and explain to me. Are you getting it? Because he voted for you.
So we saw that call by President Bl0cks in his speech, and he said that let the protest stop because it's open.
Because they are hungry, they have used poverty as a tool.
That open remark, it clearly shows that he didn't fight, it was not a response. He just only gave his speech and said, okay, now I am now ready. Let us now discuss according to what you have on board for you. I get it. Look at the open remark.
He said, I understand the pain and frustration that drive these protests. I want to assure you that our government is committed to listening and addressing the concerns of our citizens.
It's not saying that I am concerned about the protesters. I know that people are angry, you're on the street and all those things. Okay, please, like number one of your requests, which is this and this. Okay, I'm going to do this. No, I've done this. Let me do this.
So it's not a response.
It's not a response. It's just a speech to say, okay, I've heard, but these are what I've done so far. If you feel, we can discuss it. Let's even discuss it point to point. Come and dialogue with me. The same persons that they say they are faceless.
Okay, so let's discuss another thing that the president made mention of. He said his heart was heavy. Now during the protest, the reason is the fact that we are not so sure of the numbers. Some say 7.
Stories or whatever to now
Exactly.
amend that.
So.
Serving you, and the person being served say no. I feel the best way to send this message to you